What's up everyone, my name is RoyaleRebelle, and in this video I'm talking about if the survivor combo Buckle Up and For the People needs a hard counter in Dead by Daylight. So it seems like every time something gets nerfed in DbD Twitter finds something else that has suddenly become too powerful. Apparently this time around it's Buckle Up and For the People. Now, to be completely transparent, the people I've seen making this argument are talking about a very specific point in the match that this combo is too powerful, and that's in endgame. And really, when you start to look at the instances people are complaining about, we're talking about it's endgame, the gates are open, there's at least one healthy survivor, the survivors are all right in front of the gate, and like the fact that this perk is only quote-unquote OP in such a situational context tells us everything we need to know. That no, Buckle Up and For the People does not need a hard counter. But even if we look at this very specific situation that people are talking about, like this combo does have its limitations. Like it takes up half your perk slots. It's set up in a way that you can't use it an unlimited amount of time. And in fact, there is a penalty to the player who uses this combo because For the People makes you broken for at least 90 seconds, which is more than enough time for a killer to get a second hit if they are really determined to get you. Which is why I think the focus is on that very situational end game play. Like if you're making it to end game with 4 players all able to get out, like you had a rough match, like I'm sorry, it happens, but like it's not the perk combo that lost you the match. But not to mention, there are counters to this combo, but for some reason DbD Twitter thinks that everything needs like a 1-to-1 counter. You know, we've got perks like Stibiffle. Chucky gave us batteries included. This gives killers haste on top of the inbuilt or the in-game bloodlust mechanic. So killers do have the ability to catch up after that and that speed boost survivors get from being hit. Coup de grace has been like creeping its way up into the meta, allowing killers to get a further lunge to hit survivors, also making up for the distance they get from the endurance hit. I've said this before, especially around the last meta shakeup, that DbD players just need to learn to be more flexible with their perks. Now I know meta perks are always going to be a thing because players like to win, but I think the game would be in a much healthier place if players could shift their mindset from things having to have to conform to the meta, or they think they're broken. Like I think there's a balance between like, you know, too powerful and, you know, not, and like outside the meta. Like there's got to be a balance. I will say, Behavior did announce in their 2024 roadmap that they planned on introducing new game modes. What specific game modes haven't been announced and when they plan to come to DbD is still up in the air. But given that there have been multiple tome challenges where players have to play like a perk roulette, I think it's safe to assume that that's a game mode that will be coming to DbD. Not to mention like this concept of like a perk roulette or having randomized perks. This has been decently popular within the player base for a couple years already. So I think that game mode, I think it's safe to say that game mode is coming to DbD, but I also think that it would go a long way in expanding like the type of perk combinations we'll see in the game, because it's a game mode specifically that will expose players to different combinations that they might not have otherwise thought of before. But what do you guys think? Does every combo in DbD need a hard combo, or does the player base just need to explore more combinations? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of my content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more Dead by Daylight content. And if you guys want to check out my Twitch streams, don't forget to follow me there so you can be notified of when I go live.